I'll call regular agenda council meeting to order Monday, December 12th, 2016. Clerk call roll, please.
Alderman Putoff. Here. Ferrari. Here. Waldorf. Here. Lukosius. Here. Radke. Here. Sapienza. Payton. Ballard. Here. Mayor Harrell.
Here. Pledge of allegiance. Presentations, none. Public comment, agenda items, none. Motion to receive the minutes placed on file.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? No financial reports. We have a motion to receive the activity reports placed on file.
So moved, Your Honor. Second.
I have a motion and a second to receive the activity reports and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. We'll move on to Finance Safety Services. Chairman Putoff.
Yes, total disbursements for December 14, 2016 are $1,406,986.45. I move that this report be received, placed on file, and the bills paid in the usual manner.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf. Aye. Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Tonight we have a motion to update the maximum reimbursement amount per project per year for the Commercial Building Improvement Program. That's called our facade program, and a couple things that we're going to do. This year we have a remaining $33,000 in the facade program. We have taken applications the last 2 years for different projects, and for the most part it has been used. We have that remaining portion available. And what we like to do is, because the West Clocks building with 17 different addresses in the number of businesses located there, we'd allocate the remaining $33,000 or the remaining portion of that facade program to the West Clocks for this year. The second amount is we'll come up with according to our budget guidelines, and what we hope to do is to look in the area of doubling that program and possibly taking multi-year projects for that. So it could be possible that we may allocate up to $100,000 a year for the facade program, which will be utilized for Route 6 and Peoria Street businesses. And we would be taking, again, this is going to be determined on our next year's budget, and we would be taking multiple year usages. So it's going very well, and I'm certain that even the small portion that the city's helping with has made a large difference for many of those businesses on 4th Street and Peoria Street.
So the motion to increase it to $33,000 and for the remainder of fiscal year, that's in 17, correct? What's that? Yeah, the remainder of FY17. I will second that motion.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff. Aye. Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf. Aye. Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
That's all I have on that committee, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll move on to Public Services. Chairman Waldorf.
Yes, sir. Alderman Lukosius and Alderman Ballard, please.
First, Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to award the bid for the Digger Derrick line truck from Terex in the amount of $260,243.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second for the Digger Derrick in the amount of $260,243. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote. Call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf. Aye. Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Aye. Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
I'd like to make a motion to approve engineering agreement with Chamlin and Associates for the Arby's Trunk Line Sewer Project, not to exceed $30,000.
I'll second that. Have a motion and a second to approve engineering with Chamlin Associates for the Arby's trunk line sewer project, not to exceed $30,000. Any discussion?
What is the scope of the trunk line? That's not to go under 80, or it is, or?
Sorry about that. Ultimately, this is, the plan looking at eliminating the Arby's lift station. We'll be boring underneath 80, looking at boring underneath 80 at North Peoria there, and then following the ultimate, long-term plan between North Peoria and Plank Road. So we'll be studying that area, reaching out to landowners, which I have started already, and additionally doing some preliminary topo, and then developing preliminary cost estimates so that we can bring that back to council. Ultimately, at that point, we'll discuss how we would move forward with the project, and then finish into the final engineering portion.
Any other discussion? A roll call, roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari. Aye. Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved. Anything further from Public Services?
Not that I know of.
Okay, report city attorney, ordinances, resolutions.
First I have minutes, petition of Kevin and Lisa Donald concerning property at 2603 7th Street from the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting that was held on Wednesday, December 7th. Petitioners desire to construct a 34 by 30 foot garage and are requesting variances from the rear yard setback to the north, the west side yard setback, an increase of the maximum floor area for a detached garage, and an increase of the total floor ratio. They're looking to add a new access from Herbert Street to the east for the two-car garage and keep the existing single-car access from 7th Street. It did require the moving of a utility pole off of Herbert, which has been done, and he will be paying for it. There's no objectors at the meeting, and it was passed unanimously.
Have a motion to receive and place on file.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried.
And going with that, I have an ordinance granting the variances under the zoning ordinance for the property located at 2603 7th Street.
Have a motion to approve the ordinance as written and read.
Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Next, I have an ordinance authorizing the execution of an Illinois Municipal Insurance Cooperative intergovernmental agreement. This enters the city of Peru into a joint self-insurance pool and appoints the city clerk to represent the city on the Illinois Municipal Insurance Cooperative Board.
Have a
Do we adopt the ordinance? I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to adopt the ordinance as written and read. Any discussion? Call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton. Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Next, I have a resolution authorizing execution of pole attachment agreement with the Ameren, Illinois company.
Have a motion?
So moved, Your Honor.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Have a roll call vote. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved.
Next, I have the resolution creating and appointing members to a committee for the purpose of exploring dissolution of Peru Township.
Could you read that ordinance?
Yes, this was following the advisory public question that was voted on in the November 8th election, resulting in a 60.66% vote for yes, 39.34% no, and it appoints 5 members to the committee to explore dissolution of Peru Township, and those members are Alderman Dave Putoff, Alderman Mike Radke, Mayor Scott Harrell, Gary Eaton, and Joe Donahue.
Okay, I had a motion from Alderman Sapienza. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? So this is our portion, meaning the city's portion of this, and we've asked the township, so, and then we have the first meeting set up for the next Wednesday, the 21st, at 5 o'clock. Okay, is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius. Radke. Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved.
Next, Your Honor, I have 4 separate ordinances abating 2016 tax levies that would otherwise be passed on in tax to the city residents. The total amount of the taxes that are abated in these ordinances total $1,775,325.
I'll make a motion that the ordinances be adopted as written and read.
Second, Your Honor.
Okay, we have a motion and a second that the ordinances for the abatement of the tax levies be adopted as written and read. Is there any discussion? We'll have a roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved.
Finally, I have an ordinance authorizing conveyance by the City of Peru of the Connell Lodge property at 1840 May Road, Peru, Illinois, to Pojo Limited Partnership.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion that we accept the ordinance as written and read.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second to accept the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved. Anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Unfinished business. Do we have any unfinished business? None? Do we have any? Okay, we need a motion to authorize Human Resources to seek applicants for part-time receptionist vacancy. That will happen, when is the employee's last day? Thursday will be that employee's last day, so.
Your Honor, I will make that motion.
Have a motion in a second. Any discussion?
Well, just, hopefully she, pass on our thanks to her. She did a good job, really. Well, she'll be definitely missed in this building, I think. It's a good opportunity for her, yeah.
Any further discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved. Petitions, communications?
I don't have any communications, Your Honor. I just want to note that the next city council meeting, regular city council meeting, will be on Tuesday, December the 27th. I think it notes on our website it's the 26th, but it is indeed Tuesday the 27th, regular time, 7 o'clock.
Public comment. We have any public comment? Claudia, Jim, anybody? Nobody? Closed session, none. Motion for adjournment? Second?
Second.
All in favor? Meeting adjourned.